Well, Darren, you were talking on Monday about how it's a big week with the games coming thick and fast. You've got the 2 wins, Coventry on Saturday. It would be great to round it off and get the 3.
Yeah, we know that these weeks are very, very important when you have 3 games in them. And I've had it in both situations where we've lost 3 as a manager and you've won 3 in the difference. So yeah, we go into it full of confidence, full belief. The mentality is very good, as I said, after the game on Wednesday. Another home game. Our home form's been obviously very good, and we want to continue it.
Yeah, statistically in so many areas looking really good. I mean, the obvious one that now comes to mind is the home form, the 5 straight wins, and that really can then underpin everything you want to do.
Yeah, I think it was something that we spoke about at the start of the season, and that if we're going to have a successful season, and generally when you do have a successful season, your home form's got to be very, very good. And for whatever reason, I've said before, the last few years it hasn't been. We've won 6 in a row now, 5 in the league, 1 in the cup. And our form's been very, very good at home. And we've had clean sheets at home as well, which in the last 2 games, which is very important. So yeah, we want to continue that as long as we can, because not only does that give us confidence, but obviously the opposition look at that as well, and psychologically it can be important.
Yeah, nice that over the past couple of weeks with the clean sheets, obviously there was the talk about the defending, but you've got back to doing what you were doing before.
Well, yeah, we've now played 14 league games and kept 7 clean sheets. We've also kept 2 in the cup, I think that's right anyway, so we've got 9 clean sheets, so I'm pleased with that. I'm very pleased. The problem we had was when we were conceding in games it was more than 1, and that was the problem. But we've managed to improve on that. We went through a run of games where we had 4 clean sheets in the bounce. We've only conceded 1 in the last 3. And we do think that if we can manage to continue keeping clean sheets, we're capable of winning games, because clearly we've got a lot of goals in us.
Yeah, and you were talking about goals from set plays on Monday, and Frankie Kent getting his first.
Yeah, it's important that we add that to us, and it was a good flick on from Frankie, good ball by Wardy, good pace on it. So that was a bonus, and we can continue adding goals from set pieces. That'll help. But no, it really is a message to the players is consistency in performances, consistency in how we're going about our job mentally wise, in terms of the mentality, making sure that let's look at the result and then let's address the performance after. And we're finding ways of winning games differently. You know, I look at Wednesday night and it was a case of we just dug it out, and in the end our quality came through. Lincoln very patient, Gillingham a real scrap. So it bodes well, that.
Yeah, and it's great to have the evidence in terms of the performances and the results, but I get the feeling that you've had the real belief in this group of players right from the start, right from the day you put them together.
Yeah, I've got a lot of belief in my players, a lot of belief in my staff in terms of what we're trying to do. There's going to be ups and downs. That's just a part and parcel of football, and it's important that you're consistent in the messages you give the players. You really get the blinkers on and focus on what we're trying to do and not go away from that. And you know, we've got to remember that there was a lot of change in the summer. This is a new team. We're still in the sort of start of what we're trying to do. We have to remember that we're only a third of the way season through, and it is a new team that's been put together. You know, when I look back at the squad last week, the one that I inherited, there's 14 players left that squad, you know, including the loans. We brought in, I think, 11 players in the summer, you know, and I think there was 7 or 8 free transfers in that, so our recruitment's been good. So there was a lot of change, and it takes time to bed everything together. What we started pre-season with and what we looked at doing was obviously playing the 4 attackers in the team at the same time, because I had such quality. My fear was what happened in terms of we got outnumbered in different areas. So we've changed that and gone to a diamond and been very good.
Yeah, how important is it when you're in a moment such as this to, I guess I was going to say hoover up the points, but to try and take as many games as you can, because you know that there will be the point where it doesn't go so well?
Absolutely. These runs and the sort of momentum we've got, we don't want to stop, and that's why this week was very important. It was spelled out to the players, and the players have been bang on. And Saturday is it's the most important game because it's the next one. We want to keep picking up as many points as we can. I'm not looking at where we are in the league. Yes, of course, you hear the fans, we're top of the league, and it is good, don't get me wrong, it's good to be top. You'd rather be there than anywhere else. But it really is, for me, my mentality is, look, let's just pick up as many points as we can, be as strong as we can going into January and Christmas period, because you're absolutely correct, we'll drop points, but what I do like is the fact that when we last lost a game, the reaction to that has been very, very good.
Yeah, really good in terms of the momentum since then. With Coventry, what do you make of them as a side?
Good team. You know, they go level in points if they beat us, and that tells you everyone's saying we've done well, and obviously they have. Good team, experienced manager, got good flexibility to what they do. They had a very good result on Wednesday night, so it'll be a tough game, very tough game. They've got a lot of very good attacking players. Obviously Goddard is coming back, we know him well. He has missed the last couple with injuries, so we don't know if he's actually going to be available, but what they have got is a lot of very good attacking players, some very good midfield players, and obviously they've got experience at the back, McFadden and things like that. So you look right through their team, and it's no surprise to me that they are where they are. Yeah,
they've been very strong at home, a lot of draws away. Does that tell us something about the way that they've played on the road? Have they been a bit more cautious, or is that just a bit of a quirk with the draws?
I think if you look at some of the tough away games they've had, they scored 3 at Oxford, 3 at Portsmouth. They're very good on the counter-attack. So we'll have to do our homework, we'll have to perform well, we'll have to perform better than we did Wednesday night to win this game.
In terms of the team news, Louis Reed seemed to be hobbling a bit in the second half. How's he?
Fit, he'll be fine.
And everyone else good to go?
We've got young Sam Cartwright's come back. He was on loan, but he's come back and he's playing in the 23s. So I've got 24 fit players. My whole squad's fit, touch wood. I don't like saying that because then think, well, the point I'm making there is it can be difficult to manage when everyone's fit. So I've got to make sure that I manage the ones that are not starting the games. So there will be changes within the 18 players. There has been, Sahat's been in and out, Burrows in and out, Thompson in and out, Ward in and out. If I feel that the team that's starting is doing well enough and I don't change the starting team, then I may have to change the bench. They'll have to just get used to that because I've got a squad I have to manage.
Yeah, and with it being a Wednesday night, I guess it just becomes a bit like a Saturday, Tuesday.
Absolutely.
In terms of the game.
That's exactly what it is, and lads were in today, warm down, usual stuff as you would do. Tomorrow will just be a case of going through what we need to go through. It won't be long in the grass, and just keep them fresh for Saturday.